Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be answering some questions. I got a few questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer them. So the first one is, how has COVID affected you? So, I guess the big one is I'm kind of irritated about, at first, all, the lockdown and whatnot. That was irritating. I don't like the masks. I don't like those coverings. I don't know. And a person who you guys know, I've gotten COVID, and you know what? I was totally fine. I didn't have anything wrong with my lungs, no white spots on my lungs, apparently everybody's supposed to. But yeah, no. Even then, it didn't even affect me, really. And the only big adjustment is really the working from home. It's affected me in that way. I can't go back to my office. But other than that, I don't know. I don't like the face coverings. Personally, I wish they would just open everything up and let it run its course, because everybody's going to get it at some point, and maybe stay away from the older folk. But other than that, let it run its course. Next question is, how do you co-parent? I don't. I'm just kidding. So co-parenting, we don't really have a choice. You have to co-parent. But, right now, I just won't answer anything if it's not directly related to Junior. I won't entertain it. I won't anything. And I think that's the best way to go. You take it day by day. The bigger decisions are what is annoying. Because when it's 50-50, it's like a power struggle. And not with me. Just saying. But I manage. What happened to your tooth? So this one right here. So short version of this is, when they put my braces on the first time, they put it on this one right here. It was a baby tooth. So this tooth was actually shoved forward to hit that one. And so it was really hard to get out. So it just wouldn't fall out naturally. So they had to put on the brackets. They expanded it a little bit, and then they said, either I can pull it or you can pull it. And I'm like, no, I'll pull it. And so I did, later that day or the next day. I went ahead and pulled it. And then the other one never came down, obviously, because the baby tooth is still there. So it was in my gums, right up there. But of course, it never came down. So this is what the whole oral surgery thing that I have to do. I have to get that tooth exposed so that they can bring it down. But it's there. It's just not down. Next question is, what's it like having more than one kid, and do you want more? Okay. So it's super true. 1 is like 1, 2 is like 100. Because with 1, which I have just 1 every other week because Junior goes with his dad. When I have just the 1, it's very I can just watch her. I can just feed her. I can just help her and whatnot. And I can just focus on what she's doing. I can just this, just that. And it's pretty easy. To have 1 kid, it's very, very, very easy. To have 2, a lot of the time it's just like a shit storm. They're running around, going crazy. You have to figure out, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Where's your sister? Is she with you? Is she just going to the bathroom? Because I'm working. And I just, kind of listen, mostly. And then I have to feed them both, and sometimes they don't want the same thing, and it's crazy. And twice the screaming, twice the yelling, twice the crying. But it's really cool, honestly. Like, it's fun to watch them interact. Like, they're best of friends, and that's really cool. I love that. And do I want more? No. Like, Junior was like an easy kid. He's still an easy kid. I know it's pretty early, but he's still a pretty easy kid. Bella, however, she is Tasmanian devil. That girl, she tests you. She'll go and smack you in the face all the time. And like, she's like a year and a half old. Like, and she's still acting crazy. Like, I can't even imagine how it's gonna be when she turns 2. Terrible 2s for her? I don't know. But I definitely don't want more. I didn't like pregnancy either time. The second one was definitely harder just because my husband is a lot bigger than Junior's dad. So I got a 9-pounder out of that one, and then Junior was 7'4". So, but yeah, I didn't like pregnancy, so I don't want any more. I actually want to get my tubes tied or burned, I guess. My gynecologist, she burns the tubes, and not just the tips. She burns the whole thing. She gets all trigger happy, burns them all, and I'm like, that's what I want. But yeah, I don't want any more. I love my kids. I don't want any more. Let's see. How much time did it take to become civil with your son's father? We're not civil, really. Most of the time, we're not, truthfully. Which is why when I have Junior, I block him. Because he's just not cool. He's still bitter about stuff. Like, get over it. But he doesn't keep it mainly, like, to focus on Junior. Like, he branches off into that. I'm like, no. Keep it about Junior, or we're not going to talk. And so, unless I absolutely have to tell him something or call him about something, I leave him blocked. No. Because I'm at the point in my life where, like, I'm good. Like, I've been good. And I'm married. I've got another kid. I'm just worried about my kids, my husband, working. That's it. Like, I don't care about anything else. So, if you're going to bring that type of energy for no reason other than because you're bitter, I'm not going to do it. So, he stays blocked unless I need to talk to him about anything. And then we don't talk really when we exchange. Like, when I drop off Junior, when he drops off Junior, we don't really talk. I did ask him the other day for a favor. That didn't happen. But, I mean, it's very rare that happens. I asked to have Junior for a couple of hours just to go to a water park or a little splash pad with Bella. But whatever. Like, he's not obligated. But that's kind of one of the first times that we kind of talked-ish. But, so, yeah, I wouldn't say we're 100% civil. I'm kind of working with what I've got here. How excited are you to be an aunt? Oh, my God. I am so freaking excited. Actually, what's funny is I got a text from my mom last night, early, 1:18 in the morning, saying that, OMG, our baby is on her way. And I was like, oh my God, like, really? Did, like, Jessica say anything? It's Jessica's baby. And she's due October 1st. But my guess was the day before, which is tomorrow. But she went in today, I guess. She went into the hospital today. She's having some contractions. And I guess she has this app or something that tells her when to go in. I don't know. I've never even heard of that. But because, like, when you know, and you go in. But, yeah. I don't have any other updates about that yet. I will probably ask once I'm done with this video, because I am very excited. I cannot wait to hold my little niece. I'm not going to say the name because I'm not 100% certain she's going to keep it, even though she's almost certain she's going to keep it. But it is ARG. Those are the initials. So that's really cool. But yeah, I'm super excited. I cannot wait because it's like my baby, but I can give it back. Because, like I said, I don't want any more kids. But I'd love for my sister to have like 10. That'd be cool. I could deal with that. because I'll be around them all the time anyway. But yes, very excited. I cannot wait. Do you like working from home? At first, no. I didn't like it for like 4 months. I did not like it. It was really hard. My numbers went down. My metrics went down. Just because, my kids were super loud and I had to, take care of them. And it was something you just had to really adapt to, which took a while. Like, I would wish every meeting we had, like, oh, who wants to go back to the office when it's time to go back to the office? And I was like, me. And and then everybody in the group chat was just like, Jen does, every single time. I didn't answer, but that question was asked. So it was really funny. But now that I have the time, like now that I looked at it from a different perspective, I have a lot more time with my kids. And that's really cool. Even though I don't get as much work done as I used to, I still get more time with my kids. And that's just priceless. So honestly, when I heard that we're gonna be working from home until 2021, I was okay with that. And I was like, heck yeah, because I get more time with my kids. My kids love it. So I'm actually really, really happy about that. I'm glad about that working from home aspect. As far as my kids, my work is not doing so well, but I am somehow managing to keep my numbers above the average of the people, which I was doing when I was in the office anyway. So that's kind of interesting. I do feel like I can get more done though, but I'd rather make the memories with my kids than worry about the numbers at work. Let's see, where did I leave off? Do you like working from home? Okay, do you enjoy married life? I do. So it did take a little bit of time to adjust, and not because of him, just because growing up I was like, I'll never have kids, I'll never get married, I don't want to do any of that, and now I'm doing all of that. So it took a little bit of adjusting, because I'm totally like a lone wolf in the sense of that. Like, I never had to consider people. Like, I did consider people, but that's out of my choice. And now that I have to consider somebody else, like, it took some adjusting just because of who I am. But I actually really do like it. It's really cool. It's just having your best friend around just constantly, all the time. And it's really cool. I love it. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into marriage, like the people that are married that are watching this. You guys know, I mean, there's some trials and tribulations sometimes, but that constant commitment, I mean, that's cool. That's cool to have. So yeah, I do enjoy being married. That's really cool. I like it. Let me see. When do you get your braces off? I don't know. At first, well, this is the only thing they ever quoted. Dr. Nathan Davis, he's my orthodontist, he said 2.5 years. So I am 9 months into it. 9 months into it. But, I mean, if you do everything right, I mean, really, that's just a guess. I mean, you could knock some time off. But as far as what he told me, it's 2.5 years. And I'm 9 months in, so I've got some ways to go. But I hope just doing all the right behaviors is going to knock off some time. Hopefully, like 4 to 6 months of it. It's only 2 years. But it's been going by pretty fast anyway. But, yeah, they do come off in 2.5 years. Are you enjoying your fitness journey? Yeah, no. Yeah, because, I mean, I like feeling that burn. Like, I used to weightlift in high school, like, because it was like an elective. So that was really fun to do. I loved to be active. I did sports. And, I mean, I like being sore and stuff. But the fact that now it's harder to stay in shape because after kids, and then, you know, your metabolism is slowing down because you're getting older and whatnot. But the after the kids part is the key there. It's harder to lose weight, easier to gain. So my biggest issue is knowing what to eat and what not to eat. Like, I I quit soda, but honestly, that didn't do much for me other than my head stopped hurting. And yeah, because it would just hurt me all the time. But I did quit that. And it's funny, actually, a little side note. I took 2 sips of not Dr. Pepper, of a root beer at the water park, and my stomach turned. When I say it turned, it turned. Like, my stomach hurt so bad. It was so sweet. I hated it. So I'm glad I'm at that point. But anyway, yeah, it's the food part, knowing what to eat. Like, that can really help you and keep your weight, managed. Like, the healthy fats part, I don't know much about, truthfully. The protein, I'm good with the protein. I eat a lot of chicken, and I do drink the protein shakes. Not as a meal replacement. I just drink them, like, sometimes with my meal or, like, after a workout, before a workout. And, yeah. And that's kind of more of the no part, because I don't really know what to eat so much. Like, I've asked a couple of my friends what they're doing, and I am starting to try that stuff, and I just hopefully it works out, because everybody's body is different. So I am hoping that it does work out for me. But I mean, I love being sore again. I mean, I like the workouts. I like being active. I feel better when I'm active. So that's cool. I like that aspect of it. Like, I really do. Like, I loved when we did circuits one day, like in band. Like, if you guys band people are watching, you guys know what I mean. We did those circuits at one time, and it was really fun. Like, I wish we would have done more of that. I actually think we only did that once. But yeah, I mean, I like the working out part. It's just the food part. And also, something that's kind of really irritating is, before, I could do like 10 crunches and have a half a fucking 6-pack already, like when I was younger, like in high school. And now I really have to rewire my brain and realize I am not 15 anymore. I have 2 children now, and it's just that's a hard part too. But overall, I am enjoying it. I hope I do stick with it, which I do think I will. I just need more help on the foods part of it, but I like it. It's a good learning experience. And I do have one last question. Do you miss playing drums? I do. So I've been playing music since 6th grade. So I did it for 7 years in high school. I did a lot of festivals. I went really far, and I miss it. Like, just getting those achievements, and it's just so fun. Getting those awards, it's fun. And not just like achieving those, but just being there, like just present, and you just playing that drum, or you playing that marimba, playing those timpani, which are my favorite drums. Like, you miss it. You really do miss it. And I don't know. I mean, I would like to get back into it. I would really need to work on the time management for that. But yeah, I mean, I wish I could play. Maybe I'll get some drumsticks again and like a drum pad. Some of that stuff is still at my mom's. Like, I still have all the sticks I've ever broke and all that stuff. I have a couple of music books still, which is really cool. But yeah, I really do miss it. I do want to get back into it at some point. Maybe when my kids are a little bit older, and, Bella is really fluent in talking and whatnot, which she refuses to talk, that girl. She understands everything I'm saying, and she will not talk. I don't know why. I mean, she'll say the first half of a lot of words. I'm like, come on. But that's okay. She'll get there. But, like, when she's more fluent and stuff, and, she's not falling every second, like, just when they get a little bit older, maybe I'll get back into it. But I do kind of want to do stuff, like, here every now and then. Like, I'll drum on things, like, with my hands. I'll just, everywhere. My kids will join in. It's great. Like, I do it all the time. But, yeah, I do really wish to get back into that, and they probably will sometime in the future. That was my muse, man. That's where I found myself. That's who I was. That's where my natural talent was, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, those are all the questions I have. Thank you guys for watching. This is, well, almost 20-minute video. But I hope you guys made it all the way through. I appreciate it. Go ahead, share, subscribe, and I love you guys. See ya.